So I've received some comments and questions from new Halo players, or should I say, people that are interested in playing Halo for the very first time. And they go to search for Halo 1 Steam and they're met with a question: should they purchase Halo Master Chief Collection or download the free to play Halo Infinite multiplayer? Which one would be a better experience for a new person that wants to be interested or try out the Halo series? I'm going to lay out what makes each versions of Halo Master Chief Collection and Halo Infinite enticing for you to try out, and which one I recommend you think you should purchase or download. So let's start with the Master Chief Collection, because it's had quite a long story to get to where it is currently today. It originally came out in 2014, only on the Xbox One, and this was quickly dubbed to be one of the biggest failures in gaming history. The game was just simply unplayable. And for context, this included Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, and Halo 4, all in one package. You could access everything from a single menu. This was really something revolutionary at the time, back in 2014. And they also included the remakes or remastered versions of both Halo 1 and a new one for Halo 2, only for the MCC. So there's quite a lot in this package here. We also had remastered the Halo 2 multiplayer, so you had, if you want to go online, you could play Halo 1 multiplayer, Halo 2 Classic, Halo 2 Anniversary, Halo 3, and Halo 4. That's 5 different Halo multiplayers that were available. The problem is that even though they were available, it was unplayable. People cannot match with each other. There were bugs, there were crashes, things didn't work, things didn't make any sense. 343 tried to release some patches to fix the stability of the game, but ultimately they kind of abandoned the project as they geared up for Halo 5 and soon to be what we knew to be Halo Infinite. They let it kind of sit there for about 3 or 4 years before they decided to rescue it, and now Halo Master Chief Collection is one of gaming's best packages. They also added 2 new Halo games since they decided to fix the MCC that include now Halo Reach and Halo 3 ODST. So there really are 6 Halo games in here with all of the DLC content that includes extra armors, emblems, maps, nameplates, weapons, map packs, and extra bonus content is all available in the Master Chief Collection. And like I said, there are 2 complete remakes in this package: Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary and Halo 2 Anniversary. Like I was saying, Halo 2 Anniversary has a remade multiplayer. There's also the firefight from Halo 3 ODST that's now available in Master Chief Collection, as well as the firefight mode from Halo Reach as well. MCC also features 120 FPS up to 4K resolution on the Series X consoles. It runs at 60 FPS on Xbox One consoles. It can even run on low-end PCs. So if you have quite a low graphics card or not a insane rig, you can probably run the MCC. Just double check the Steam page for details. Also, 343 has been adding seasons into MCC, which they're completely free. You don't need to buy a battle pass or anything. Your progression never goes away. There's new game-wide challenges and new content on a regular basis. I would kind of imagine this if you've played Halo Reach back in the day on the 360. It's very similar to that, except it's across the entire Master Chief Collection. They're also, with the new content, it's some brand new stuff we've never seen in these games before. For example, there are new Halo 3 maps in Master Chief Collection. They ported some maps from what was an experiment dubbed Halo Online. There were some exclusive maps for that. That's now made its way into Master Chief Collection. Also, Flood Firefight, you can now face the Flood in ODST Firefight mode. That just launched this week. And Halo 3 content is now available in ODST. For example, you can now wield the battle rifle in ODST, and vice versa. You can use the silenced SMG that was once exclusive to ODST in Halo 3. So long story short, 343 is still adding content to Master Chief Collection, and it's quite astounding how much content is already available in this game. You can easily spend hundreds of hours between the campaigns, the multiplayers, the Forge modes, the Firefight, Spartan, Spec Ops, Spartan Ops, I think is what it's called. I mean, the list just goes on and on with features. Moving on to Halo Infinite, that launched in late 2021 after being delayed for a year. It was supposed to come out at the end of 2020, and it has minimal content. Halo Infinite didn't even have Team Slayer when it launched. The challenge system to get challenges is how you get experience points, which is how you rank up your battle pass in Halo Infinite. It forces you to play playlists you don't want to play. Or it forces you to play objective-based game modes if all you want to do is play Team Slayer. It has minimal content on the free version. If you want to get some meaningful content unlocked for your character, you need to purchase the Battle Pass, which is $10. Granted, the game is free to play for online, but you got to pay $10 if you want to get the Battle Pass. I would kind of compare Halo Infinite to being a live service game without the live service aspect of it. We're right now into 5 months post-launch for Halo Infinite, and we have not seen really any meaningful content launched since this game came out. Now, I'm not trying to say Halo Infinite is a terrible experience. I do think the gameplay of Halo Infinite is quite good, and it's fun. But right now, if you were to compare Halo Infinite's content to Master Chief Collection's content, it is just no comparison whatsoever. The MCC has so much more to offer, and you can normally find the MCC on sale for as little as $15. To compare that, there are some cosmetic items for sale in Halo Infinite shop that are $15. So you can either have 6 campaigns, 2 remade games, 6 multiplayer games, hundreds of hours of content, or some sort of attachment to your weapon that's purely cosmetic in Halo Infinite. I think that's an easy choice. The value proposition is so good for MCC. It's not to say that you shouldn't play Halo Infinite. Since it's free, download it and try it out and see if it's for you. It is not for me right now. I'm waiting for more content to come out, and it's not very player-focused, I would say, right now. And the stats do tell a story. Halo MCC has overtaken Halo Infinite in the Steam player count. I know people get upset when you throw out the Steam numbers, but that does tell a story. And Halo Infinite has lost over 95% of its player base since it launched, whereas MCC is either remained pretty flat for a long period of time or been slightly growing due to people migrating over to MCC from Halo Infinite. We'll see if Halo Infinite recovers, but for now, my recommendation is to pick up MCC. It's a great way to get involved in the Halo universe for a really, really low price of entry. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Which game are you considering picking up, or which one do you prefer, MCC or Halo Infinite? Both games are available on both PC and Xbox. It doesn't matter if you have Xbox One or Series X or S or a PC. The game is available for you to purchase on Steam, the Windows Store, or through Game Pass. That's going to do it for me. If you're new around here, Team Respawn is all about our love of Halo Wars, but we also like to showcase our love for Master Chief Collection as well from time to time. So if you're interested in that, please consider subscribing to the channel. Otherwise, that's going to do it for me. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you, James.